So remember when I said that sourdough starter is easy to make? Sourdough bread was a bit more challenging. Yeah, I have a confession. I have a lot of experience baking, but when it comes to working with yeast, I tend to struggle. I've made some good bread loaves and banger croissants, but I've also had flat cinnamon rolls and dense pizza crusts. But mama didn't raise no quitter, which is why I put my all in this sourdough. I thought I was doing everything right, with the water around 105 degrees Fahrenheit, flour measured properly, thorough mixing, ample rest time. But once the dough was super sticky and moist, part of me already knew it was over. Diverting from the recipe, I decided to add way more whole wheat flour over bread flour. Whole wheat flour still has a lot of gluten in it, so I figured it would be fine. But whole wheat flour is also structurally different from bread flour, and often requires more water. But when I put in more water, well, you can see what happened. And because the dough was so runny, I think my folding methods were off. You're supposed to be able to pick up the dough and fold it into itself repeatedly, but the dough was so spready that I don't think it worked properly. The dough would rip constantly and stay the same consistency no matter how many hours passed in the oven on proof mode. When it was finally time to shape it, the dough was so runny, it would immediately escape my cutting board. When it came to putting it into the proofing container, extra flour helped out, but it was still very unwieldy. Since it was too runny and clearly didn't proof, the dough had very little air in it, and it was very difficult to get into the Dutch oven. When it was time to score it so it could steam properly, forget about it. This thing wouldn't cut. Look at this. It's practically still dough. It's really heavy too. At least the crust turned out good thanks to steaming it in the Dutch oven, but basically nothing else did. I think I'm gonna do a bit more research before my next attempt and follow that next recipe to a T, but I'll definitely be here to show you all my progress. If you have any advice, let me know down below.